Well, good afternoon, members. I'm really excited today, and while I'm excited, we've gotten down to a really awesome number. I want to give you a few updates of where we've been since yesterday's video update. So last night, when I gave this message, we were sitting about 1,200 members out of power still, which isn't a great number, but it's a lot of progress. But overnight, all of our line crews working together, half that. And so at this morning, we were about 600 members that were still out of power. Again, not a great thing for those 600, but it's really great to see that achievement overnight. And so that was excellent to see this morning. Now, even better news is since this morning, we've turned 500 more of you on. We're down to about that 100 members out mark. And so that's the really good news and a great effort by all the folks that are working together to get that done. So I'm really just happy to see that. I know you're happy to see that. I know that there's 100 of you that say, why am I last? And I understand that, but we're not stopping. We're continuing to work. We still got the crews from all over Texas here still, and from Oklahoma as well. And we're going to continue working until every last one of you is on. And that's what we're doing right now. And so this is the 6th day that we're dealing with this since everything started. And I want to say I appreciate your patience in dealing with this. It has not been easy. It's not been easy for you, the member. It's not been easy for our line crews or for our guest line crews, but everybody's working together in the community to make this an event that we can all get through together. And I just really appreciate that, and it's been good to see. Now, I visited quite a few more locations in the field today of the outages. I want to just tell you what we've been dealing with. And I know I've brought this up some before, but just sort of in a closing statement it's the ice. That's the problem that we've been dealing with. And folks, on a wire that goes from pole to pole, it's real simple. That wire is meant to carry electrical current. That's what it's for. And it powers all of our homes, and we enjoy that. We enjoy the benefits of that. It's not meant to hold ice. And that's the bottom line problem that we've got. When 1 to 2 inches of ice forms up on those wires, it's just too heavy for those wires to hold, and they break. And they break under the stress of that weight. And that's exactly what we've been dealing with. Probably 95% of our outages have been just that. Now, there are a few cases where we've had trees full of ice fall into the line or that kind of thing, but it's really just been a flat mechanical problem for our lines just can't hold that weight. And so I want you to know what's caused our issues, but we've been picking that line up and have continued to do it today. We're replacing some of it. But bottom line, everything's come together well, and just want to say just a big shout out to all those folks that have helped us. You've done a great job. Now, a few other points I'd like to bring up to you today is you're going to continue to see us. While the power's still on, we've had to do a lot of things to temper it in more of a temporary state to get you back on, but we've got to come back and make it more of a permanent fix. And so you're going to continue to see crews over the next several days, both our crews and some of our guest crews that we have in town, continuing to come back. And you may see us and say, well, my power's back on. Why are they back in my pasture? It's because we need to come back and make something permanent. And so you're going to see some of that happening over the next couple of days and maybe even weeks to come. So I want you to be aware of that. Another thing for this ice storm is a really big thing for our territory. But if you look at the United Territory, it's really only affected the Palo Pinto and Erath County portions of our territory. But we've pulled crews from all of our offices to come help. So what that means is for members that are, let's say, in Johnson County right now, we may be backlogged a little bit on some of our work there because we've pulled all our crews over. So be a little patient with us for the next week or two while we catch back up, and we're going to do that, and things are going to be good there. So I want you to be aware of that. Then the last point I'd like to bring up is a big thank you. And I've been talking on all these video updates about all of our visiting crews and how wonderful they've been, but on this last video, I want to talk about our people here at United. Our people at United are some of the best employees, I believe, in the co-op program. They know how to do business, and they know how to do it well, and they understand it well. I want to tell you, our mission statement is providing you exceptional service and value, and that's what we're all about here at United, and our employees get that. They understand it well, and they've been working tirelessly through this whole event to do exactly that for you. And I'm just really pleased that they've done that. They've done it well, they've done it sincerely, they've done it purposefully, and I'm just so grateful. To talk about those folks, our linemen are a big piece, there's no doubt. But folks, the linemen can't do it alone. There's a lot of other people that have to play a part so those linemen can do their jobs. You've talked to the MSRs, our member service representatives. Those are the folks that answer the phones, that take your recordings when you leave a recording and resolve that into where the linemen need to go and what they need to do. Those member service reps from all across our system have been working along with the linemen. You don't see them, the linemen are out in the field, but they're in the office working the whole time that the linemen are out in the field. We've got technology people that are working to ensure that all the calls that come in get dispatched appropriately. And the technology works to turn the power back on when it needs to. All those different things that we do remotely and over our system, it takes technology to make that work, and those folks have been here every step of the way to make sure it's still working and everything's going like it's supposed to. Our dispatchers, those folks that actually take that information from the technology and send it to the crews so they can get to you to restore power, they've been working nonstop. So I just want to bring up these folks, and it goes on from time and time and time again. And then the last piece I'd like to bring up is the warehouse folks. Those folks have been working nonstop as well. Even when the linemen aren't here, they're here getting ready for the next day. And they're pulling all the materials and getting the trucks outfitted, doing all the things that they need to do to make sure that the linemen can get their work done the next day. And so those folks are very much appreciated as well. And I just want to say, last, I thank you, the members. Y'all have had to deal with this issue for the last 6 days. We understand that. We get it. We're sorry that you've had to deal with it. We're sorry that this ice storm hit our territory, but we just don't have control over that. But what we do have control over it is how we respond to it. And I believe we've done a really exceptional job. I know it's not been easy for some of you, but I appreciate your patience again. God bless you, and thank you for all the many prayers that you've given for our linemen to keep them safe. We've had a great, I guess, time with safety here. Safety's been our priority. We've not had any accidents during this whole time, and I'm just really proud of that. And I just thank you again for everything that you've done for our linemen, for the community, bringing stuff to them, food and snacks and all those things, and just thank you most of all for your prayers. God bless you, and thank you.